WhiskyJason here, Whiskey Live Dublin 2023 with the legend.
Hi, my name is Brian Nation and I'm Master Distiller at O'Shaughnessy Distilling Company, creators of Keeper's Heart Irish plus American Whiskey.
Very good. So the Irish person that went to Minneapolis, Minnesota, your family and your children love you or hate you?
They absolutely love me.
Yeah, at least not in January and February.
Well, yeah, or January, February, March maybe even, at this stage. But no, it's been great. The transition has been fantastic. My wife and kids have really settled in, which, was a big move for a family to come and do this.
Yeah.
But we're really, really excited about what we're creating at O'Shaughnessy Distilling Company. What we're actually doing is kind of twofold. We're blending the best of Irish and American whiskies together to create the whiskies that you see here today, which is Keeper's Heart Irish plus American.
All right. So why Keeper's Heart, first of all?
So Keeper's Heart, first of all, Keeper's is a nod to the barkeep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be a successful brand, you really want to build advocacy around your barkeeper. Yeah. It's also Keepers of quality. It's also the more emotional side of I'm your brother's keeper, I'm your sister's keeper. And then you look at heart. Heart is the heart of the distillate, but it's also the heart and passion that the family, the O'Shaughnessy family and the rest of the team have put together to build this brand and also to build the facility. Yeah. And then you've got some beautiful Easter eggs in here, which are, you've got some 2 keys in a K and a H, and that really showcases the keys for the spirit safe, but also the keys that we're showing, that we're giving the keys to open our door to welcome people into the distillery. And then you've got a lovely little castle, which has a room called the Keep. And the Keep is signified by a drop of whiskey window. And that's really showcasing, you put your more prized possessions in there. Yeah. And at our distillery in Minneapolis, we do our whiskey tastings in the Keep.
Yeah.
And then you've got a motto, Fugit Ora. Yeah. And Fugit Ora means the hour flies. Yeah. And that's the family motto of the O'Shaughnessy family. Okay. So there's a lot there in that label.
Very, very good. Now, why Minneapolis?
Well, Minneapolis is the home place where the original O'Shaughnessy family settled, and it really was a nod to the family to really say to themselves, look, we want to do something special, we want to maintain an Irish link, but we also want to be proud of our American roots, of their American roots, so let's set up in Minneapolis. Right. It isn't exactly the mecca for whiskey, but we're hoping to change that.
All right, we'll see, very good. So we do have here a very unique combination. We have 53% Irish whiskey, and 47% American rye whiskey in here. Wow, all right.
So this is the first time you get to taste the richness of an Irish pot still coupled with the spiciness of an American rye. And it really does showcase that influence as you taste it, because you get an extra dimension of taste and flavour than you wouldn't necessarily get with 100% Irish or 100% American whiskey. So the reaction has been fantastic. We launched in Ireland back in March. We launched in the States in August 2021. Right. And the reaction in the States has been brilliant. But in Ireland here, since we've come, the feedback has been fantastic as well. So really appreciative of that. We also have Keeper's Heart Irish plus Bourbon. Unfortunately, we've run out.
I was going to say,
that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Very
so this is a blend of Irish, pot still Irish grain and bourbon whiskey. And this whiskey is a lot more bourbon forward, and that's intentional to really bring a comfort factor to American whiskey drinkers. They get that initial kick of bourbon, but then they also get that beautiful impact of the pot still whiskey, which really works out exceptionally well. So we're very proud of these releases that we have, and we're also distilling American whiskey in the Irish style of triple copper pot distillation at our distillery. So we're producing a triple pot distilled rye, a triple pot distilled bourbon, and an American single pot still. So you won't see these come to market till 25, 26, 27, but it's very exciting to watch that process of maturation now and see the impact that the virgin American oak is having on that single pot still mash bill, but also to see the impact that the triple pot distillation has had on the distillate for the rye and the bourbon.
Now, how many people have been angry with you? Because usually pot still is something I've heard at least 5 times in the last 2 days. It's only made in Ireland. Well, you're not making it in Ireland.
Well, we're not making it in Ireland. What we're doing is we're using that mash bill of pot still, that quintessential Irish style mash bill of malted barley and non-malted barley. So there's not a lot of anger.
It's not only just from Ireland. Just like bourbon is only Scotland and so on, but pot still you can make anywhere,
you can use that pot, you can use that mash bill, you can produce that pot distillate. And something for us is exciting is that we've had to modify the distillate to create a heavier style of distillate to be able to actually ensure that the virgin American oak actually doesn't overly take over from the flavour. And that's very important for this. So we're excited. We're really watching it go, and it's really working out exceptionally well so
now, you
far.
don't have to use virgin oak, do you? It's not going to be a straight pot still whiskey.
Well, we're looking at two options. One is that we are at the moment using a kind of a straight style, but we also have matured some in refill barrels.
I think so.
And I love the idea of that as well, because we do that with our triple pot distilled rye and our triple pot distilled bourbon. But the thing what you do when you're doing that with the bourbon and the rye is you have to call it a whiskey made from a rye mash or a bourbon mash.
Wouldn't it be an American pot still whiskey? It's an American whiskey, isn't it?
It could be, absolutely.
It's not a specialty product.
No.
It's still an American whiskey.
Exactly.
American whiskey.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but let's see if we can get that label through.
Yes,
right?
it would be great. It would be absolutely great.
Really great.
So we're really excited to see what the future brings for us. At the moment, we're very proud of our releases. The reaction here at Whisky Live has been fantastic. People have loved the whiskey. It's great to catch up with old friends as well, and to meet people and to see the number of new Irish distilleries building up and growing up over the last number of years as well. It's been fantastic.
Very
really
good.
has.
Now you have 3 pot stills. How big are they?
So our wash still is 8,000 litres,
Excellent.
and then our faint still and our spirit still are both 6,000 litres each.
Very good.
So they're quite sizable for the US. It's also great because it's an unusual feature in an American distillery when you walk in and see 3 pot stills. So when you walk into our hospitality, to your right hand side there's a big glass window and you see the 3 pot stills almost coming in on top of you, which is so unique. It's great and people get a great reaction. For the first time it's almost that wow factor, which is lovely to see.
That is very, very great. So we can expect your product in maybe 3 to 4 years?
Absolutely, yeah. Right. So I would expect to see our product in 2025, 26 and 27. The most important thing for us is that the quality needs to be right. We're lucky because we have had successful launch with our blends and our sourced whiskey blends that we're not in a rush.
America and Ireland or other?
So far only America and Ireland. Our original intention when we launched in 2021 was to release in 5 states. We actually went into 19 states and in fact we're in 20 states because we're in some parts of California. And then the decision to come to Ireland was really to gauge the reaction to this style of whiskey. And it has been amazing to see the way that people have enjoyed our whiskey here in Ireland has been it's really been great. It's been very humbling, to be honest.
Very good. All right, very, very nice. Now, we can visit your distillery?
You sure can. It's in Minneapolis. It's right in Prospect Park. It's right next to Surly Brewing, which is a very big brewery as well. And you can do a fantastic tour, or you can enjoy some amazing cocktails, some amazing food. It's a place that once you go, you won't want to leave, I guarantee you.
Very, very good. WhiskyJason here, whiskey from Viewpoint of an American over here today in Ireland together with
Brian Nation
from
Minnesota, O'Shaughnessy Distilling Company and creators of Keeper's Heart.
Born and bred in Ireland.
I'm born and bred in Cork, Ireland.
All the best. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.